How you doing, everybody in Monkey Shine Lab? You know, I was just out and thinking to myself, I wonder what Fred Meyer's got for me today. Let's go find out. What you got for me today, Fred Meyer? Oh, yeah. $2023. Great. Interesting. It's a Maisto imprint. It says anyway on the top, but Ferrari Pista. Interesting. Box is all messed up. But this is where I would have thought some of those moving part ones that I'm looking for would have been. It's been a long time since I've been in one of these places for toys. A really long time. But I'm probably gonna have to do a voiceover for all of this because the music is just playing like crazy in the background. So anyway, Bigfoot, nice. All right. Character cards. And some really 2023. Come on, man. But that's also where I picked up a Matchbox. And Box was here over a year ago. Wow. Oh, now that's a pullback, yeah. It's lighter than light. But these are cool. That's actually metal. Far out. A little bit big for my blood, but pretty cool anyway. Save. Wow. Some well-loved cards. Far out. So I am encouraged whenever I see some new imprint. this Durago company that's been coming out with a lot of F1 up until now, what I've seen around here was like sort of F1 cars. The interesting thing that I find is that they are pushing into other territories and other markets, you know. The stagnation of a single company dominating a market for a very long time, it's not good for the industry. And so that's why I'm super glad to see some people out there covering some really high-end diecast. Some of the stuff is because I have a lot of different interests. Some of the stuff is too rich for my blood, as they say. But I like it, and it's, you know, when you see smaller companies of people starting to make a product, and you see that they are giving a lot of quality for the money that they ask for, then when you start to look at the main lines, the funny thing that happens is it starts to look like McDonald's to you. And so by that, I mean, you know, it's certainly no slouch, and being a fan of Hot Wheels is being a fan of Hot Wheels. It's kind of like, you know, being a fan of Chevy versus Ford or any of these other sort of situations. People have their preferences, and so it will always be of interest to retailers to carry things like Hot Wheels. It's the standby and it's the standard by which so many things are judged. But you know, when I look at what I'm actually gonna spend my money on, what I'm gonna crowd my shelf with, what I'm gonna show to my friends, when I look at a car from, say, Maisto or Durago, I consider it as out of the box and on a shelf. No one is going to be able to tell the difference, and if they can, from that kind of difference and distance, then, you know, good on them. But what you're really ultimately looking for is really cool representations of the cars and castings and things like that you enjoy, right? Just my thought on it. I am at another Fred Meyer. This one I know usually carries a lot of M2, so hopefully I won't be wrong in that. I have not been to Fred Meyer to toy hunt in a very long time, so these are all stores I haven't been into at least 6-8 months, maybe. Anyway, let's head in. That's awesome. Large. Oh, there is excellent. Right. That's awesome. Sale. And, you know, noisy cart right on time. Oof. this stuff has been here a while. Yeah. Definitely moldy.
Save $1 each when you buy 5 or more participating items. Simply mix and match 5 or more of your favorites, like cereal, mayonnaise,
Oh, wow. Rest of them are Porsche. What is that? Mercedes. That's way cool. Doesn't say how many of them were in the set. But still, interesting GT40. Oh boy. Mick. Wow, what a drive. I know this is going to confuse you, but I'm going into yet another Fred Meyer. Can you feel it? It's a theme. Well, at least the music's not blasting. But I see a lot of Batmobiles from last year. And not much else. Yeah. Really not gonna have much. Character cars. Oh. And there's the Setnas I was looking for. The NSX. We have to call him. I don't know if any of these are the ones that he's looking for. Not much. Oh, a DeLorean. Not much else going on in here, though. Renault Sport. These are definitely last year. They're not ugly. They're just old. Kind of like me. Some of them are really old. Damn. But take a look at what else they got here. I'm waiting for Nazar to answer a question, so I'm gonna hang out for a minute. It's a tank. Okay. But basically there's a couple of Fast and Furious here that I don't know if Nas is looking for these or not. I sort of space out. The ones that he told me, I think they're somewhere in the text conversation, but we text so often that it's buried. So I'm waiting for an answer. And while I'm waiting for an answer on these, I will take an extra look around at what else is going on while I wait for Uncle Nas to answer the text. That's really neat. I like that. Okay, well, so the one that he's looking for is the El Camino. So, of course, they don't have any El Caminos. But they have plenty of the Honda NSX, which is also not one of the ones he's looking for. Just make sure these are all... Oh, there's the Cuda. Wow, that's nice. Holy cow. These are $7. There is no Toyota Sprinter, Honda. There is none. It's all like Skylines and Fords. Okay. Straighten me out, Nazar. I haven't encountered one of these in a long time. Stop in me. How about you? Then I'm gonna go home, and I'll see you there. But I'm gonna stop at the airport, Wally. I've not been there in a little bit, and so I'm gonna go check that out. Sorry, I'm looking at some geese. Nothing but Chrysler 300s and vets, plenty of vets. That's pretty nice. And these are the, oh, looks like there's all of them here too. Is this the blue one? Yeah. The blue, the red, the black. Everything but the white one. Oh well. Not a big deal. I don't collect that size, but it was cool to see him on Nas's channel today. I actually watched some much older shows that I had kind of skipped over. Rainy Day Nazar programs. Oh. Okay. That's the Camino he needs. Guess what I got you, Nazar? Oh, man. That's pretty boss looking. I wonder, for $24, I wonder how well they drive. But I already have, you know what? I already have a remote control car and I don't use it. I have a Packers 4-wheel drive thing. And I don't even drive that around much, so. It's really kind of nice of them to turn the music off for me. Temporarily. Check out the clearance just because we're here. Huh. I wonder. That's no way is that the price of it. Hey Nas, if you want me to come over and pick one of these up for you and send it to you, man, I would be more than happy to do that. They still have at least one here, so if you want it, I'll come back for it. All you need to do is ask, but these are on their way. So here we are back in the lab. I'm gonna sit down with Andre and play a little Fortnite. But I scored those 2 El Caminos for you, Mizar, and I couldn't be more happy. It never happens for me like that. When I go out to shop for other people is when things fall into my lap a lot. And so I tend to go out and shop for other people almost exclusively anymore if I want to succeed at any of my toy hunts. Anyway, I really appreciate you all coming out here to see yet another DIECAST hunt. Things seem to be coming along. There's that Durago imprint from Maisto is making some very interesting hypercars and stuff like that. I saw some full metal pullback cars from Hot Wheels too. They've been making pullbacks for a really long time, but they're mostly plastic. They're very light. But there's an entire set, including a bone shaker, which I really kind of want because it's a bone shaker that looks like it's like 1/32 scale. So maybe I will pick up one of those. Those, you know, the pullbacks and stuff like that are never hard to find because they're not collectible by certain sets of folks anyway. But I have been watching some interesting stuff on some of the channels that Nazar has suggested lately, like the Die Castle, and some really interesting stuff out there, like in terms of monster trucks and other things that I don't necessarily look at all that deeply. So go check out the Die Castle if you want some very far-flung and widespread commercially available diecast reviews. He's got a lot of unboxings and reviews on his channel, and look forward to digging through your library some more. It's been fun. Anyway, that's, I guess, what we got for you here today. I'm not gonna drag you into comic books today because I just don't feel like it. That's a lie. I always feel like comic books, but I'm not gonna do it. I have to kind of. Oh yeah, he is. So all right, I'm gonna go join Andre and play a little Fortnite. Would you like to play some Fortnite with us sometime? Just drop a note in the comments below. I would love to make your acquaintance. And that's what you can hear. You can hear Andre talking right now. So I have to plug in my headset so that his whiny voice stops coming through my speakers. Oh, Lord, it's worse than copywritten music when he talks. It's well, you know, at least copywritten music just gets you a strike instead of like, you know, totally wilting your boner. He's such a punk. All right, everybody, I got work to do on the old Fortnite game, so I'll see you later. Take it easy. See you tomorrow.